Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of hopefully many of a new type of video, a podcast with my sister, Sophie.
Hi.
Delighted to be here, and you may recognise her from a few Outlast videos I did a few years back on my channel. But yeah, today we're doing a little talky podcast thing because I've always wanted to do one. And it took us about an hour to prepare for this because I can't do anything right. And we can only use one microphone. If you're from the UK, you'll If you were from the UK, tonight at 7, Boris declared that the whole coronavirus situation is completely the same. What he just said was absolutely nothing. And yeah, we're still in lockdown, which is completely terrible. But I guess that's just how it is. Hey, Boris.
Yeah. I don't think he knows what's going on.
Yeah, no, he probably doesn't. Well, he had it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get that, me, how he had it and now he's completely fine and now
Yeah,
he's back on
because they
TV.
probably can cure people like him.
What, but they don't cure people, just regular people? Maybe.
There's conspiracy theories about China.
Well, yeah, because they set out they set it out on purpose apparently to kill off the population, didn't
Yeah.
they? You read that?
Yeah. Yeah, and how they didn't tell people that they had it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing most of you lot have heard, but the whole coronavirus. I mean, you've probably heard it a million times. Like, China just did it on purpose to kill off the population. Yeah, supposedly, allegedly, it's a conspiracy that they did it on purpose to kill off the population, and that's why we're doing what we're doing today. We're just sat in lockdown. Lockdown's very boring, but I tell you what you can do while you're in lockdown is play the new Animal Crossing, which is what Sophie does.
Yeah. On my Switch.
I'm actually jealous because to play the new Animal Crossing you need you need the new Nintendo, and I have no money at all. So yeah, she bought the new.
And I spent.
Yeah, she bought the new Nintendo.
£250.
£250. Yeah, what was it? £50 for the game and £200 for the actual Nintendo.
The Switch, yeah, but I only got the light version though.
Yeah, so you got the B-Tech Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, because everything was sold out.
It's good in that. It's massive. It's gone massive on Animal Crossing, isn't it? Everyone's bumming off it. It's annoying though because everyone's jumping on this bandwagon, but it's like we played the originals and they didn't. Do you know what I mean? Everyone, Animal Crossing, I love Animal Crossing. It's like, no, we played the originals in like 2008.
Yeah, Happy Home was rubbish.
No, yeah. If you ever played Animal Crossing, Happy Home Designer Builder, whatever it was, completely terrible. Worst Animal Crossing. One. It was absolute. We were well excited as well because we thought, you can build our own town, but that's what the new one's like,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's what we do now. You have to build everything from scratch on the new Animal Crossing.
Which is better. That's what you want it to be, though, don't you?
Well, you land on a random island and you're just living in a tent. You're living in a tent.
Yeah, but it's bigger than the original room, innit?
Not. The tent's like the house that you get on the original games.
Oh, right, okay.
Like, that's
it's like 5. You can walk like 5 squares. That's bad. Tom Nook's still a nonce as well. Apparently, because of the way he types, the way he speaks to people. But yeah, let us know in the comments. Yeah, you have to work for them, don't you?
Yeah. I've only just got Mabel Sister's shop. But you get to place it wherever you want it in your island. You get to choose where it goes.
So where have you put it?
In the corner.
Just in the corner?
Yeah. Yeah, but I've only got one bridge, and bridges cost loads of money. And then to put up,
So it's just our mother being a complete weirdo. She'll watch this.
Yeah.
Attention seeking as per usual, mum. I know you can hear this, mum. She just asked to try getting on the podcast, but we'll save that for a special feature another day.
You should do one with mum.
Well, yeah, because she'll just absolutely just
she'll have loads to talk about.
Because she'll just take over. She'll be like, oh, yeah, I did this and that. It's like, no one even cares.
She'll talk about football, your football.
Yeah, and like shouting on the sideline.
Yeah.
No, she'll start laughing at her own jokes that aren't funny, and like non-stop laughing, just go everyone in the face. Happy Home Designer was completely terrible. New Leaf was good.
Yeah, it was.
And then the one before New Leaf, Wildlife, was it?
I can't remember.
Like the original, like the first one. But the one, you remember the one on the Wii? That was actually completely different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyone ever play Animal Crossing on the Wii? Yeah, because you had that town you could polish your shoes, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was good, that actually.
Yeah, but it annoys me like how, because the Wii is different to like the different consoles. They have extra things. So
the one on the Wii,
that.
I think's better than the one on.
What, the original Wildlife?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But I think New Leaf's the best. Well, probably. What is it? New Horizon.
New Horizon.
Yeah, that's probably the best one because it's got the most customizability. But
I mean, you get to literally create anything, change things, colour.
yeah,
You're allowed to kick people off your island if you don't want them.
what, people who join?
Yeah.
Or like actual residents?
You have to go to different islands by the plane.
Yeah.
And tell them to come to your camp and then move on to your town.
Yeah, because you play with Freddy, don't you?
Yeah.
What, can you just kick him off any time when he joins?
Freddy? Yeah, I can kick him out of my town if I wanted to. I always go to his town and nick all the fruit so I can sell it.
That's tight though.
No.
Didn't he start with oranges?
Yeah.
I never ever started. Yeah, I always start with apples. I don't get how he started with oranges. I thought that's like really rare.
My mate had oranges as well.
I always started with apples. I'm gutted, mate, because I actually won it, but I have no money. So.
I don't know if you can actually play on mine, but by a different person.
Different account?
Yeah. Because you used to be able to do that on the game.
What, so I could sign in as like...
Hadlie.
Yeah, so like, I could, like on a console you can use different accounts. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because it's like...
Because when it comes onto mine, it's as if, because you can connect it to the Wii.
Can you?
And you can create a me. Or something. You create a me, in mine obviously when it comes up with me, Sophie.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I don't know if you could create one on yours and then...
Yeah, maybe.
It takes for ages though to even get anywhere.
I get that. I think that's better though, because on New Leaf, there wasn't, once you've like done everything, you couldn't do anything, could you?
No. There's loads to do constantly.
That's good then.
Loads to do.
Yeah, the more to do, the better. That's why games like GTA are good.
Yeah. To build an incline, which is like a ramp, like a normal grass one, it's 198,000 bells.
Yeah, so you've just got to work for this absolute terrible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like fire hydrants, you could like buy that were like 15,000 bells. But it's like, if that was on the new game, it'd be like 150,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes longer.
I think sell for more. And they have like, when you get the Nook shop, they have like item of the day, and if you can make a load of it, you make loads of it, and then you can sell it, and then if it's the item of the day, you sell it for double. So you get double money for it.
Yeah.
So say it was like 3,000.
No, yeah, I think they did that on New Leaf. I remember them doing that. That just.
You also don't get that mole guy if you don't save the game.
Oh, you don't save the game?
You don't get that anymore.
That was bad, that. I saw you with like 3 chances or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever happened?
I don't know.
Did he just keep coming back, or did something actually happen?
I don't actually know.
Because I saw, this probably weren't true, but I thought like the world gets deleted if you keep like not saving it.
I don't know.
But I doubt it. I mean, I don't think the game would do that. Like delete your world,
No.
because you forget. Jodie used to do that all the time though. She always had the phone, she wouldn't
save
save it, yeah. She also used to run over all my flowers. Because I used to have flowers everywhere in my game, because I was just obsessed with having stuff. Like in Club Penguin, you could like hoard, you could just put things in your house.
Random stuff.
Yeah, my house would be hoarded. I didn't care about style. I just have everything I could have. I'd have it on the walls or on the floor or anything. Anyway, so Jodie would run. My other sister would run all over the flowers, and
it'd kill them.
Yeah, and all the flowers would die. So when I'd go back on, after she stole my DS, I never even said she could play on it.
She always used to do it when we were going on holiday.
Yeah, on the plane, yeah. So yeah, that's like half the flowers were gone. And then she'd just claim like she didn't, but it damn well, it ran over all my flowers, but...
It's never according to Jodie.
Yeah. Jodie, if you're listening to this as well, I'll never forgive you for running over all my flowers.
That's why she has to play on mine and said no.
Yeah, no way, never let her on it. She won't look after things. not even in real life.
Yeah.
Stupid. Anyway, enough talk about Animal Crossing. The weather. No,
actually, the weather's been pretty good.
Yeah,
stuck inside.
That is a benefit of lockdown, I'd say.
Yeah.
That the weather's been really good, so everyone can just sit in the garden,
chill out,
and drink a beer.
Unless you're like me and have uni work and have a deadline in 10 days.
No, that's terrible.
And I haven't done half of it. I have to make outfits.
If you've not even done half of it, you've got 10 days to complete it. That's terrible.
It's because I hate them all.
Well, there's people like that. I mentioned this in my video back, like about a month ago now. Maybe it might even be 2 months ago. Saying like me and the rest of probably most of the people watching this from my year 11, we've like got out of GCSEs, and I mean that's obviously not good for the thickos. No offense to the people that aren't clever, because most likely it's going to be on predicted grades. So the people who obviously are not doing well at school are going to come out with like 1s, 2s. They're going to get below 4s, and obviously a 4 is a C, a pass. Mm-hmm. And I know some people are going to come out with 4s and like cry their eyes out, which is in my eyes like pathetic. Because I'm an average student. I only aim for passes because I don't see myself as very clever.
People who actually do revise.
Well, yeah, no. There's a girl who I'm mates with, Hannah. If you're watching, she's like really clever. She gets like 8s and like she's aiming for 8s and 9s. And I said to her on like the last few days before school finished for lockdown because of Corona, I was like, would you rather take GCSEs and potentially get a 7, 8 or a 9, or would you get given your predicted grades and get a 4 or a 5? And she said she'd rather take them and get like a 7, 8 or 9.
But it helps her out with the progression that she obviously wants to go.
Obviously I understand it, but to think of all that time you've got to go through to do that. And obviously, no, it makes sense because...
some people don't like tests, or people who don't like doing stuff like that. You're lucky, really.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I said in my video. But in my eyes, I'm like the luckiest kid ever because I don't enjoy school. I hate it all. But luckily, hopefully, I'm gonna pass them because I've got some sort of like sense in me. You know what I mean? So I've already passed my English literature. I'm really only just need my maths now. I mean, the rest of the subjects, obviously, I got my business and my media.
Yeah, but for you, you're alright because you've already got into the college you're going to.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I do need to get my maths though because otherwise I'll have to stay behind and do because the guy who goes there, Frank, he didn't get his English or maths because he's not.
Oh, so you've got to redo them.
Yeah, so like he has to stay an extra hour when everyone goes home. Yeah. Well, that's like Louis' mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kieran
does that.
Yeah, he has
where
to stay
in. Go on your break.
Yeah, they're doing maths and English. Yeah, which is to anyone out there that's ever done that, I can only assume that's terrible. Well, Lewis did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He has to do it.
He did it for 2 years.
Yeah, and was in like the wrong classes. Mm. Well, no, a teacher, my maths teacher actually said to me, they said, make sure you pass your... No, we weren't a maths teacher. It was a maths like teacher at school who just helps like 6th periods and whatever. She said, make sure you get your maths and your English because they're the best teachers you're gonna get. So it's like if you don't get them and you've got to go to colleges and whatever, you're gonna get these.
They don't care.
You're gonna get these like half-assed teachers full of kids who just don't really care as well. They're just there because they have to be there. So it's like anyone who's like, well, you've ruined it now. You're not at school, but anyone who's like knows they're not gonna pass maths and English, like. I mean, it's just
going into year 11.
Or go. Oh yeah, if you're not in year 11 yet, make sure you get your maths in it. I mean, I've not even got. Yeah, at least because they're the most important things. Because if you don't get them, you'll have to redo them at college, and obviously you need your English and maths for like every job ever. I mean, I know it's mad coming from me because I've not even got my maths back yet or anything. I've half finished school.
What did you get in maths?
Well, my teacher said I was going to get a 5.
Oh,
and I was getting 4s in the mocks, so that's why I'm confident that should give me a 4 or 5. So I'm happy with that. So
I got a C, but I could only get a C because I did a foundation degree.
Well, yeah, you can get a C or a B, can't you? A 4 or a 5. Oh no, a 5's like a high C, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would.
For us, we'd only be able to get a C, and that's it.
Yeah, so you would have got a 4 or a 5.
Yeah.
So yes, because it's the same as me. The foundation only goes up to a 5. Which I'm happy about because I'm not aiming to get 6s and 7s because I know I can't do that. So it's like...
But you don't need to as long as you've got the grade.
Exactly.
Because when you actually go in to get jobs and stuff, they're not looking at what grade you got, they're just looking if you passed it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they're not going to ask
unless
you,
it's like some mental
something
job.
Something obviously specific that needs maths.
Well, no,
yeah, but if you're looking into like generic jobs...
Yeah, if you want a basic like standard job, but get, decent money... You pretty much just pass your English and maths in it. I mean, you'll know
because they're not going to look at, did this person get a 7? Did this person
get a 5? Unless
as long as you passed, they're not bothered.
Yeah, unless you're like I said, like Hannah, who wants to get 7, 8s and 9s.
Yeah, but it probably will help her in it.
Yeah, exactly. Because she'll probably go on to be like she'll have a good job because of how clever she is compared to the person that's getting me, who's getting 4s and 5s.
Like.
I couldn't get the same job as her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with me when I went into college, I just needed 5 passes, like 5 C grades and above, to get in.
Yeah.
But even one of the girls on my college, she only got 4. But the only reason they let her in is because she got an A in art, and she didn't get.
Oh, so it makes up for like her other ones.
Yeah, she didn't get. I don't know if she got a maths and English. I think she got them, but I think she only got 4 grades, but they let her in anyway.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to get 5. I didn't care about science or history, so I didn't revise.
Yeah, no, I don't. And since like year 9, when we started like doing GCSE work, well, because my teacher in year 9 anyway, I've never cared like about science. I don't actually.
If
I
you're
couldn't.
not gonna use it, then
It's not that. I mean, it sounds bad. 'Cause it's like, oh yeah, why are you saying you don't care about a subject? It's like genuinely because I never listened in like year 7, 8, and 9 in science because like all my mates when they were just all have a laugh. I just think the science lessons were funny anyway.
My science classes were.
That's what I mean. It's all the science lessons are just the funny
I
ones.
had Miss Shepherd.
Yeah. Oh, she was a bit psycho, wasn't she?
Oh, so funny when I was in her class when Faye came in.
Oh yeah.
And she
you told me
had
this, yeah.
Cruella de Villa, and she refused to take her Parker coat
Yeah.
off. And it was so funny. She was screaming at her in the class.
Yeah.
And then when Joe jumped over the table and battered Shane, because Shane kept going, "You're coming out later," like knocking on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Kept knocking on the table. I don't even know why it annoyed him. I think it was because like, "You never come out anymore, Joe." And then Shane just kept
Is
like,
he like the half class lad?
yeah, Joe McLean, yeah. And then Shane just kept knocking on the table, like, "You coming out later? You coming out?" And then I was sat next to Joe, and he fully just like climbed over the table and like battered Shane. It was so funny. He just didn't. It just came out of nowhere. It was funny. Science must have been the funniest lessons, and French classes.
Oh yeah,
they were funny.
Well, in year 7, 8, and 9, because obviously year 10, 11 is different. But I mean, I didn't take French. But,
I had a French teacher for my tutor. She was my
form tutor.
Form tutor, yeah.
Wait, who was it?
I can't think of her name, and she used to refuse to let me in class because I smacked the signs on the roof.
Oh right, yeah.
She used to never let me in.
Yeah,
so
the ones that hang down with like French words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't let me in because I'd never apologised.
Effing.
She was a goon anyway.
Yeah, no, it's like with teachers.
She had short brown curly hair. I don't know if she was there when you were there.
No, probably not. It's like with teachers, like, you do one thing bad, like don't remember it forever. That's why you probably did something bad to her, and then well, no, probably something different. But every time you smack the sign, she was like, "Yeah, do one." Because it's like
I only did it once.
Well, Bobby, if you're watching this, he's like the scapegoat of our school. It's like if it involves him, it's like, oh yeah, it's Bobby's fault. He's the one who gets in trouble the most because it's like he's had this reputation. He's had this reputation like since year 7. It's like, yeah, it's always his fault. You know what I mean? That's why in history, when it's me and Bobby, me and him like messed about all the time. But he even did one who got like more of it than me. I mean, to be fair, he always he does go too far.
Would probably be like, "Oh, it's just Bobby being a bad influence."
Yeah, that's what my history teacher.
Look at you like, "Come on, Ad, you're better than that."
Literally, that was what my history teacher said at parents' evening. It's like, you can turn this around. You're better than this. But nah,
I had
that was good.
Fitzgerald for history.
Yeah, she's still there.
Mum told her when we had like parents' evening that I weren't going to revise for history.
Yeah, didn't she start ignoring you?
Yeah, she used to try and help me in class.
Yeah, but then when you said you don't care.
And then as soon as Mum said she's not going to revise for it, she don't care about it, and she's not going to pass it.
She started ignoring you in class.
She just didn't talk to me.
Yeah, completely switched off.
And then I had her for form as well, like the last 2 years.
Was she just not nice to you?
And she was alright, but she used to just ignore me.
It's Mum though. Like, why she said that?
I don't know why she'd say that though.
She is annoying at parents' evening.
I don't know. I think I got an E in history. Yeah. I actually got a D in science,
I went past in history.
And I was pretty impressed because I didn't think if I actually tried a little bit, I could have passed science.
Well, I'm doing the higher. Well, I mean, I was going to do the higher. And to get a pass on that, you need, like, I think it's like 14 marks out of like 100 odd. It's like, that's mental. It's like, and in the mocks, I was still not getting that. I was trying to say before, you could give me like a year 7 science paper, and I guaranteed I wouldn't pass it, or I wouldn't like even get like half marks. But but it's just because of the sheer reason of just in year 7, 8, and 9, my teachers were just absolute mongs, and the whole class was just mental. That's why I never listened. So that's why I'm not coming out with science. Even though in year 11 I did try a bit because my teacher was nice. If you've got a nice teacher, it makes it different. Exactly, because it's like, oh. Like you said, it's like, oh, come on. It's like, and they come over, it's like, oh, you do this and do that. So I was trying to like put my hand up and whatever, and I don't know. Maybe if she's nice enough, because I was getting 3s, just below pass 4, in like the test papers and whatever. And maybe come to the near time, she would have thought, oh, he would have revised.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's based on predicted grade and like your relationship with the teacher. If they thought you were going to pass or not. That's why I feel like I could pass history because I'm a history teacher. Yeah, Bobby's going to fail everything. Sorry, like all the teachers absolutely hate you. The thing is, though, he's clever. It's his own fault. He actually is.
I used to hate it in school. You used to have that kid that was just really naughty but would pass everything. Would pass every single thing.
Yeah, that's probably
with like high grades because they were just clever, but they just would constantly mess about in class.
Well, that was if you probably George. He's in set 1 for absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Never did anything, but he's naturally clever.
Yeah.
And it's like
I used to know
he'll pass everything because he is naturally clever. But like he just did nothing in lesson.
Yeah, he could mess about and get away with it basically.
That year 9 history lesson with me, George and Bobby, they were like the greatest lessons of my life then. They were like the funniest things ever. But it's like them two are still like clever. I was just not. I was only in the set 1 because of the behaviour in my year 8. It's bad. Who cares anyway? Who actually cares now because I'm not in school? Ball? Yeah, for English. Yeah.
She used to take the mick out of me.
Got her on Instagram now.
Yeah, actually?
Yeah. She let me follow her. She likes my pictures. And I like hers.
I remember I used to sit next to
Jake, and didn't you have your hands under the table or something? And she was like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
You're holding hands under the table.
She's like ripping into you. No. Yeah, she like ripping into you.
He's a mong game.
Yeah, wasn't he like a little simp for you?
Yeah.
Too needy.
Me and Calvin have so many inside jokes about him.
Tyler.
So many every time.
Tell Colin to watch this because you mentioned like your like class. So
I was never in any classes with Colin, you know.
We're not.
No. I think we was in one science lesson together, but we were in ICT together. Me, Colin, and Yusuf. We was in IT together.
In year 7, we had Mr. Yates as a supply. And he came in like revising because he was in year 11. You know what's mad? When you were in year 11, you all looked like you were 20 odd. I'm in year 11 now, and we all look like we're 15.
No, I'd say I looked 18.
No, do you know what I'm saying though? It's like I remember sitting with Yusuf because obviously he knew him from me, and he was in there revising, but he just had his earphones in, and Michelle was like, "Take your earphones out." He's like, "Nah, I'm not doing it." So he just sat there. I was just sat there laughing my head off. But he did not look 15, 16.
He's funny, yeah, but he has a beard though, innit? You want to see his beard now?
It might like lose.
Yeah. Bigger than that.
Is it?
Yeah. But obviously, like, Asian, like, that kind of Muslim people you get really good facial hair.
Yeah. It was like my mate Yaya.
Yeah. He'll probably get a good beard.
Well, yeah, he has, like, all sideburns coming through. But it's like, he's not even at puberty yet, lad, but, because he's only tiny, but I'm lucky lad. But he's got, like, more hair than me. It's like, alright. It's natural, like, it's like the genetics, innit? It's natural.
Yeah.
But yeah. Pretty funny. Pretty funny flashbacks to school. Talking about school like it was years ago. I only left. It was 20th of March.
In school, when everyone was like a bit horrible to you at the start.
Yeah.
And I remember just kicking off all the time. Yeah. And Mr. Bunker being like, "Leave it alone." And I'm like, "I'm not leaving nothing alone."
Remember that?
Yeah. Me and
that's all people in my year, right? I remember you as well. You going over to the table. It's funny.
That's how Louis' mates know me. I used to kick off all the time with Holly Clement.
In my maths in year 7 with Miss Harrison, I heard you and Holly screaming
match in the hall,
and I knew it was you, and everyone was looking around like laughing, like what's going on. I was like staring straight. I was like, that's Sophie. Like, I know that's Sophie.
We actually did. I remember we were having like a full on scream.
Yeah, it was in like was it in A block?
Yeah.
In like near the maths. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember listening to it. I was like, no way.
What's his name? Who was my maths teacher?
Mr. Meek.
Yeah, Mr. Meek.
He left. We bullied him out of his job.
Oh.
No, we didn't bully him out of his job. He
blamed Jews.
Yeah, and like the higher ups.
Yeah, but everyone
kicked him
used
out.
to take the mick in his classes.
We did.
I had Cameron in my class with him.
So I saw him today.
Cameron was so funny in maths. He used to just like chat rubbish all the time, and Mr. Meek could just be like, "Get out."
Bad that.
I know. But if it worked for him, I wouldn't have passed maths.
Yeah. Well, it's like Miss Ball was horrible.
Nice
Miss Ball was like horrible to me in like year 9. But it's like without her, I wouldn't have passed literature and hopefully language as well.
Yeah. I failed English the first time, and then I had to redo it.
Literature?
Yeah.
In year 11?
Yeah.
Because
you do it first, don't you? Before.
In year 10, yeah.
all your
which
other
is sick because
ones.
there's loads of other schools. Well, the lads at my football, I remember saying it to them like during the time. They were like, "Oh, you're doing GCSE now?" I was like, "Yeah, we get to do this one now." None of them. They had to do so in year 11, during year 11. So they got off the hook with this as well. They were doing English language and they were doing English literature. So they're doing like Macbeth and all that for like 2 lessons of the week, and then the other 2 were like language.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's like divided English lessons. That's why it was so good having literature in year 10.
Well, it was, and then I failed. I got a D, and then I asked them to resit it, and they weren't going to let me. And then Mum made them let me resit.
Yeah. Our mother's a psycho.
Well, she's not. She's just
likes
to get her own way.
likes to get her own way.
But if it weren't for her, I wouldn't have passed. But I got a C in both of them.
Yeah.
But I had to resit it when the people who missed the exam. I had to do it when the people who hadn't even done the exam, so I did it twice.
Oh.
So I did like an extra exam
Yeah.
to everyone else. But yeah.
It's mad. Well, it's like I took my business like way before.
Yeah.
I took my business in February. And got the results back in April and I passed it. I don't know how. It was like that was so hard. Like the business. I'm sure anyone who's in my business class will know. Or who does business. That exam was like made no sense. But like a few weeks before there was a mock. So easy. I was 1 mark off a merit because it's past merit distinction.
Yeah.
But then on the thing I was like only a few marks into a pass because that was what I'm surprised they even passed it. I was expecting not to pass it. Kira didn't pass it.
Oh.
She was like 2 marks. No, she was like 2 levels off it. Yeah, because she wanted to go into business as well. Well, she wanted to do that stuff, but oh well. She worked hard, shouldn't you, Kira?
That's tight though.
Stupid. Anyway, yeah, I'm surprised I passed my business. All right, we're gonna leave it there for the first episode or whatever. If you did enjoy it, even if you didn't even watch it, you just had it on the background like a podcast. Make sure you just by letting us know, just click like. Pretty much. Sorry to sound like a beg, but because obviously the more likes I'll know, the more. Yeah. Well, even just drop a comment and just tell me how you what you thought. Was it? Well, yeah, just let us know because obviously your feedback means everything. I can't just let this get like 100 views and have like 1 like and no comments because I'll have no idea if that did well or not.
Oh, it did,
yeah. Because not everyone has a YouTube account, not everyone clicks like, which means not everyone comments.
Yeah.
So it's like I genuinely need to know, or even on my Snap, on my private story, 'cause that's where everyone sees everything, like when I upload and whatever. When this goes out, after you've watched it, let me know how it was because I enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you for watching or listening or whatever. Like, comment and subscribe. And I guess we'll see you soon, hopefully, for the second one, if it was any good. Alright, yeah, great.
Bye.
See ya.